What's up, guys? So I want to set up this video really quick. I came across Fred Davis, who was James Brown's business manager from 1968 to 1990, talking about Elvis and James Brown singing gospel songs together in the Las Vegas Hilton. I've seen James Brown talking about Elvis and how James Brown loved Elvis, but I never actually heard anybody talking about these two meeting or anything of that nature. So I want to share this with you. It's quite interesting. I didn't really know that James and Elvis were such good friends, and I don't think many people do. But listen to this clip. I really hope you enjoy it. It's very interesting, very rare.
It was back in 69, 68, I believe 69, when Elvis was making his comeback and had played the International Hotel in Las Vegas. It's now the Las Vegas Hilton. Mr. Brown was had been doing a show the week prior to Elvis coming in, and he was ending his show at the International Hotel there on Saturday night, and Elvis came in on the weekend, and he was to open the following week. He called Mr. Brown, wanted to come up to his suite, and I got really nervous. As many people as I'd met, I kind of got weak in the knees. Mr. Brown called me at my suite. He said, "Mr. Davis, you want to meet Elvis?" And so I was really in awe. But we went down to the suite, and Elvis met us out in the hall as we were getting off the elevator. And I went upstairs to the suite. He was a floor above us, and but they were laughing and talking, and we went inside and had some sandwiches and coffee. And the next thing, they got to singing bars of gospel music, and they were teasing each other. Elvis would say, "James, I bet you don't know so and so and so and so." He'd say, "Oh man, yeah," and he'd sing a few bars, and James Brown would do the same thing to him. "You don't know so and so," and James Brown told him, he said, "Well, I go to church." Elvis said he went to church, he knew them all. He said, "Well, I go to church too." He said, "I know more than you do," and they were teasing back and forth about who knew all the gospel songs. And they went back and forth. It was like a little tit-for-tat battle, like two little kids, you know. And James Brown loved Elvis, and Elvis loved James Brown. But anyway, they put on a mini concert there. James Brown sat out on the piano stool with him, and they sang gospel music for about 2 hours. And that was how I first met Elvis.